Welcome to our final round of Cpea Math Review Marathon here at Jumpstart Institute. Please share this live with your friends, anyone you know who will be writing the exam tomorrow, who will be writing the Cpea Math exam tomorrow. Share this live with them so that they could join us on our final round of our math review marathon. Today we'll be looking at a few questions, and these questions will cover a number of different math concepts. Okay, so you really want anyone who is writing the Cpea math exam tomorrow to be on here with us at Jumpstart Institute. Okay, if you can hear me and you can see the screen clearly, type a J in the chat so that I know everything is on and clear and we are ready to go. Type a J in the chat. J for Jumpstart Institute. Excellent. Okay, so some persons say that they can hear me and others say that they can't. So if you can't hear me, GT flavor, maybe you need to check your settings on your computer. Check your settings on your computer. You can or you can't hear me. Okay, so go ahead and share. Go ahead and share the link with anyone that you know who is going to be writing the Cpea mathematics exam tomorrow. For those of you all who do not know me, my name is Miss Kishara George, aka the Math Master, the CEO and founder of Jumpstart Institute. Here at Jumpstart Institute, our mission is to improve academic performance and to empower students through the use of technology. I'm super excited to be here with you all this evening to assist you all in your last minute preparation for the exam tomorrow. Okay, if I'm looking a little darker today, I have a little issue with my lights, but that's okay. We are on. Once you can hear me, that's what's most important, and that you can see the screen. So you might see my lights going dim and getting brighter as we go along because I had a little issue with my ring lights today. Little technical difficulties here, but regardless, we are on, and I thank God for that. Okay, so let's see. So we have 13 persons here. I'm still going to wait just for about a minute or two so that others can join us. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so right now, because if you're in grade 6, once you get into high school, we will be posting secondary school content. We also have our digital study guides coming up for first form and second form, as well as third form. We already have our digital study guides available on our website for grade 6. Our website is www.jumpstartinstitute.com. So once you get into high school, we also have online classes available, and the registration will open in June. So if you are interested in that, you would have to contact us directly on our cell phone number. I'm going to put that number in the chat right now. Okay, so for those of you all, once you get into high school, okay, our number is 12645819957. Registration for online classes for secondary school will open in June. Space is limited, so you would have to register early to secure your spot. Okay, and then you can always visit our website at www. I'm putting that in the chat, jumpstartinstitute.com. Once you get into high school, we will have available by June, we will have our digital study guides for mathematics, that is for all grade levels in high school. We already have the grade 6 digital study guide available. And for secondary school, we have the CSEC Math digital study guide available to assist students with preparation for their exams. Okay, so once you're in high school, you get hold of our digital study guides. It will have video content as well as practice questions. You can already start practicing all during the summer. So by the time you get into high school, you already have a jump start. And that's what we want to get here at Jumpstart Institute, to empower you and give you that head start that you really need in math. Okay, so let's see here. We have 18 persons here. I think we can begin. So as I told you all, this evening, we're not going to stay on for as long as we did for the previous days. Why? Because I actually double booked myself. I am going to be on at 7 o'clock for the fifth form students. Okay, so we're going to wrap up our game in less than an hour. So we actually have 8 questions on this game. We will not be doing the speed round today where we are dealing with the multiplication table. So we are going to jump straight into the game. And again, we'll be covering a number of different concepts. Okay, and I'll give a brief explanation after each question. So those of you who have been there before, you know we do it. I'd like you to go to www.kahoots.it. I'm going to give you all the game code. Okay, I think I typed this incorrectly. Let me type that again. www.kahoots.it. It's in the chat. Okay, that's correct. So I'm going to give you all the game code right now. The game is loading. Our final round of our Cpea Math or Grade 6 National Exam Math Review Marathon. Okay, once the game code comes up on the screen, you go right ahead and you enter your code. You put in whichever name you feel comfortable with. Okay, the code is 7413379. 7413379. Okay, so Mitch, I see you. I see Josh is on. I see Sierra is on. Imani. See Zion is on. Drake, Sierra, Mitch, Kayla, Jabari, Javani, Dejanay is on. Kevon. So 13 of you all on so far. I think there are about 18 persons on this live. So Kalia, I see that you are on. Kalia and KK and Josh. Okay, so 14 persons here. And Imani is here. Imani is here. And the others are here. Let me see how many persons on the live. So 19 persons here. 17 now. Okay, so again, drop another J in the chat for Jumpstart Institute if you're ready to start this game. If you're ready to give it your best shot. Oh, by the way, you need pencil and paper. So go ahead and get that now. You're going to need a pencil. You're going to need your paper. I'm telling you, you will be required to do some working. You cannot just choose the options. So you're ready, but get the pencil, get a pen, get a paper. No calculator allowed. Grab a pencil, a book, a paper. You will be required to do some working. Okay. You will need a paper. You will need a pencil to do some working. Okay. All right. So let's get the game going. Let's get the game going. So good luck. Remember, we are all winners. I want you all to try your best this evening. Okay, the exam is tomorrow. Please take the game seriously. Don't just choose any answer. Get the paper, actually attempt the questions, because you may just end up seeing the same question in the exam tomorrow. Okay? All right, so good luck, everyone. And let's begin. Which of the following is a composite number? So you need to ask yourself, what are composite numbers? What are composite numbers? And then when you use that characteristic of composite numbers that you should know, then you apply it to the numbers that is in front of you, and then you select the one that matches the features or the characteristics of a composite number. A little hint, composite numbers are opposite of prime numbers. Prime numbers are different from composite numbers. If a number is not prime, then it is a composite number. Okay, excellent. So 11 of you all got this correct. 11 of you all got this correct. So could somebody tell me, how many factors does a prime number have? How many factors does a prime number have? For example, the number 19 is a prime number. How many factors do we have in a prime number? Oh, somebody's asking for the code. Let me go ahead and write down this code. But in the meantime, could somebody tell me how many prime numbers how many factors does a prime number have? Okay, I'm typing it in the chat. It's 7413379. The code is 7413379. Okay, excellent. 2 factors. So prime numbers, we have only 2 factors. Each prime number will have only 2 factors. So remember, the composite numbers now will have more than 2 factors. The options that we had, the number 30 ended in a 0, in the digit 0. So this means that the number 30 is divisible by 10. So therefore it is a composite number. If for some reason you can't join the game for some reason, you can just type your answer in the chat. Okay, so the code is 7413379. Okay, let's get back to the game. Okay, so I see Imani here is at the top and Zion here. Okay, number 2. The highest common factor of 8, 16, and 20. Whichever number you select should be a factor of 8, 16, and 20. Okay, so the answer was 4. You could not have selected 8. Yes, 8 is a factor of 8. 8 is a factor of 16 because 8 times 2 gives us 16, but 8 is not a factor of 20. Therefore, it would not have been the highest common factor. The highest common one would have been 4. Okay, so I see Zion here is flying to the top, and Imani is at the top here, and Ajani is climbing below. So let's continue. Number 3, the difference between 2 numbers is 85. The smaller number is 237. What is the larger number? That should say number. The smaller number is 237. What is the larger number? Think on paper. You see the word difference? You should write down the symbol that this would represent. between two numbers is 85. So what do they mean by it is 85? Write that down on your paper. The smaller number is 237. So where would you put that in your number sentence? What is the larger number? What is the larger number? What is the larger number? Okay, so the answer was 322. Now, again, as I told you all previously, one problem solving strategy which you can use is whenever you select your answer, you can take that number, put it back into the problem to see if it actually works out. So if you selected 322 as the bigger number, the larger number, okay, difference, that would be the result of subtracting. So once you say 322 minus the smaller number of 237, you will get 85. Okay, but thinking on paper, it said that the difference, all right, so I would put down my subtraction sign. If I was in the exam room, I would put down my little subtraction sign. Between two numbers, I do not know what the two numbers are, so I would just maybe draw a little box to represent them. I do not know what the two numbers are, but I know that they're being subtracted. The difference between two numbers is 85. So this means that my answer will be 85 as a result of subtracting. The smaller number is 237. So I place that number here because my answer is positive. So what is the larger number? To find out the larger number, you would have to add 237 to 85. Okay, because what you want to do, you want to bring back the 85 into the equation. Okay, so 237 plus 85 would give us 322. Okay, let's get back to the question, to the game rather. Okay, so I see Zion at the top and Sierra and Josh and Mike and Imani, and I know the others are working hard to get to the top. What fraction of an hour is 30 minutes? What fraction of an hour is 30 minutes? What fraction of an hour is 30 minutes? Excellent. That would be half an hour. Let's look at my clock that I drew quickly here. Okay, so we know that an hour, you would have the hands of the clock would have the minute hand rather, it would have to make a complete turn around the clock, okay, for an hour. 30 minutes, between each number on the clock we have 5 minutes. So counting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes would be at 6. Drawing my hands down to 6 from 12, this would represent half of the clock. Okay, let me ask you all a quick question. What fraction of the clock, what fraction of an hour rather, would be 15 minutes? What fraction of an hour would be 15 minutes? You can type the answer in the chat. What fraction of an hour would be 15 minutes? Would it be, well, it cannot be half of the hour because we just said 30 minutes would be half the hour. So what fraction of, okay, somebody said a quarter. Do you all agree with that? Jelia said a quarter. Okay, excellent. You all are correct. Yes, it is a quarter. Again, starting at 12, 5, 10, 15 minutes would stop at 3. Drawing my hands from 12 going to 3. As you can see, this would represent 1/4 of an hour. Okay, excellent. You all are doing great. You all are doing great. Zalika said a quarter, mini blocks. Okay, great. Excellent. Next question. Okay, so make sure you read this question properly. Think on paper, draw a picture if you have to. You have enough time. Take your time and read the question. Analyze the question for you to determine which operation you should use. Should you add, subtract, multiply, divide? How many tablecloths can be made from 20 meters of fabric? So you have 20 meters of fabric. If each tablecloth requires 2.5 meters, so how many tablecloths can you make? Each tablecloth would be 2.5 meters of fabric, and you have 20 meters of fabric. So in other words, you need to ask yourself, how many 2.5 meters can you get in 20 meters? How many 2.5 meters can you find in 20 meters? Or in other words, you want to take 20 meters of cloth and you want to cut it up into groups of 2.5 meters. How many of these will you get in 20? Okay, so the answer is 8, and the operation which you had to use was division. It said that how many tablecloths can be made from 20 meters of fabric. So here it is, you have 20 meters of fabric, a lot of cloth, a lot of fabric, okay? Now each tablecloth, you need 2.5 meters of fabric. Okay, so the question basically is asking you how many 2.5 meters do you have in 20? So you want to take 20 and you want to break it up into 2.5 meters. Whenever we are breaking up something into equal groups, what we are doing is we are dividing. So we want to say 20 divided by 2.5. So what I want to do here first is I want to change this mixed number into an improper fraction. Could somebody help me here? What's 2.5? This is a mixed number. What's 2.5 as an improper fraction? What's 2.5? If I change 2.5 to an improper fraction, what would that fraction be? For those of you who just come in and you want to join the game, you would go to www.kahoot.it and you would enter the game code 7413379. Okay, so you all said 5 on 2. So let's see. So to change from a mixed number to an improper fraction, you multiply your denominator by your whole number. 2 times 2, that's 4. Then you add your result to your numerator, and this would be 5. We keep the same denominator, so that's 5 on 2. Excellent, Shari, excellent, Jalea, and the others who answered 5 on 2, Riri and the others. Okay, so then now we are dividing. So we say 20, we change our division sign to a multiplication sign, and then we write the inverse of the fraction or the reciprocal. Some of you, or maybe your teacher might tell you flip the fraction, but I like to use a mathematical term. We write the inverse of the fraction, which means to take the denominator, we are going to make that the numerator, and we make the numerator the denominator. That is the inverse of the fraction. Multiplying 20 by 2, we get 40. 40 divided by 5, this gives us 8. Okay, so therefore our answer was 8. Okay, so let's see here. You all are doing great. You all are doing great. Jez, yes, you are correct. It was 5 on 2. for the improper fraction. So let's get right along. Okay, so I see Aqua Cyan just joined here, is moving to the top, Andre Kwan, and there are 3 other players very close to getting to the top. Again, take your time and read the question. Take your time and read the question. You have enough time. Think on paper. You're not just going to stare at the question on the exam tomorrow, you know. Draw a picture. Draw the wood. Put down the 9 feet. Draw the lines to represent each one. They said they took 2 feet 3 times. Draw the lines to represent that. So then you can determine the fraction of the original length that's left. Okay, so the answer is 1/3. So let's see how I would represent that as a picture. Okay, so again, you are free to represent it however you can visualize it. So it says that a length of wood is 9 feet long. So here it is that I have my wood, and if you notice, I cut it into 9. I have it shared into 9 equal pieces to represent each feet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 feet. Now the question went on to tell me that 3 pieces of length 2 feet are cut off. So 3 times was cut off, so that's 6. So I'm just gonna cut it off. So here that would be 2, that's one piece. That's another piece, that's 4. That's another piece. So in the question asked, what fraction of the original length of the wood remains? So let's see what's left over. So I have 3 feet left over. Now I want to know what fraction of the entire wood does that 3 feet represent. Remember, fraction represent equal parts of a whole. So I should therefore share the rest of the wood into pieces of 3 feet. So how many groups of 3 do I have here? I have 3 groups. So this means that this one group which was left over represents 1/3 of the entire or the original length of the wood, which was 9 feet. Okay, so let's get back to the game. We have 2 more questions and you all are doing an excellent job. Okay, so I see a mic. It's like every round I see new names popping up to the top here. So this means that everybody's doing a great job. Okay, so let's go to the next question, number 7. We have 8 questions this evening. Lester got 3 out of 5 questions correct. Lester got 3 out of 5 questions correct. The percentage he got correct was, so you want to change 3 out of 5 to a percentage. Okay, 3 out of 5 to a percentage. We need to do something to that fraction to change it to a percentage. If you listen to the word percent, it kind of gives you an idea as to what you should do. Percent. Okay, excellent. Majority of you all got this correct. Okay, so 19 persons got this correct. Excellent. A question, quick question. When we're changing a fraction to a percentage, what should I multiply this fraction by? So I had the fraction 3 out of 5. To change the fraction to a percentage, yes, Jez, you have to multiply, but multiply by what? What do we multiply the fraction by to change it to a percentage? You hear the word percent. You need to multiply the fraction by something to change it to a percentage. You multiply it by, Cheryl said 100, Shari said 100, Riri said 100, 100 over 1. Okay, that is correct. You multiply the fraction by 100. It is okay to say 100 over 1. That's okay because 100 is a whole number. Any whole number as a fraction, we place it as a fraction over 1. If you listen carefully to the word percentage, you kind of hear the word cent in here, century, which represents 100 years. Okay, so percent means out of 100. So 3/5 multiplied by 100, we divide to cancel. 5 into 5 goes once because that's a common factor between 5 and 100. 5 into 100 goes 20 times. Then multiplying 20 by 3, we get 60. So that gives us our 60%. Okay, excellent. Yes, Ivan, 100 over 1. Okay, so we are moving now to our final question of the day. Okay, final question. So let's see. So Zion here is at the top. Josh is moving up quickly, and we have Liani is the highest climber, trying to climb to the top. You all are doing an excellent job. Remember, you all are all winners. The length of ST in centimeters. Okay, so you are correct. It was 3 centimeters. So ST was from 6 moving to 9. Let me show you all on my screen. Okay, so this was in centimeters. Centimeters, that would be the distance. Let me minimize myself. Here, pull this up. Okay, so 1 centimeter would be the distance between each number. So moving from S to T, okay, moving from S to T, between 6 and 7, that's 1 centimeter. Then from 7 to 8, that's another centimeter. From 8 to 9, that's another centimeter. So between each number, we had 1 centimeter. So from S to T, that would be 3 centimeters in all. Okay, so you all did a great job, an excellent job. I'm super proud of you all. And I wish you all the best on your exam tomorrow. Why don't you all type in the chat for me, let the others know where you all are from. I know that we have persons here from different Caribbean islands. For those of you all who do not know, my name is Miss Kishara George, aka the Math Master, the CEO and founder of Jumpstart Institute. I live here in the beautiful island of Anguilla. However, I am originally from another beautiful island in the Caribbean called Dominica. Okay, so I see Jez here from Dominica, land of many rivers, the land of my birth, Barbados, St. Lucia. Okay, it's great for all of us to be here together. Okay, Yes, Jez, I am from Dominica. Okay, and Guyana is here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So again, just to remind you all, once you get into high school, we do offer online classes, not just for grade 6, but we offer online classes for all the grade levels from first form all the way up to fifth form. Registration opens in June. Space is limited. So the number to contact the company, the business, 1264-581-9957 for registration for online classes. Here at Jumpstart Institute, we use technology to empower our students. Okay, so even during our live classes, we use technology to bring the math alive. So even while you're online in the online classes, okay, in the online classes, trust me, you're not going to be bored. You're going to be engaged. You're going to be on your toes. You're going to be engaged throughout the classes. Also, remember that we also have available on our website, www.jumpstartinstitute.com. We have digital study guides. It's like a book, but a book that brings the math alive. So we have animated videos like this. This is for grade 6. Somebody who wants to really do last minute studying tonight, you can purchase the workbook or the digital study guide at $39.99. You will get access for the next 3 months. So it covers all the different concepts that you would need to know for the grade 6 exam tomorrow with videos as well as practice questions. So once you answer the question after each video, it will let you know whether your answer is wrong or right. If, for example, you put in the incorrect answer, okay, so I did put the correct one here. So let's say you put in the incorrect, and I keep getting the answer correct. If you put in the incorrect answer, then it will let you know which one is correct and which one is right. Okay, so again, by June, we will have available on our website our digital study guides for every grade level in high school. So you can look out for that. To me, it's better than a book. The book cannot speak to you, but the digital study guide can. So let's get back to the game and let's see who our top places are for this game this evening. Remember, you all are all winners, and I'm proud of you all, and I wish you all the luck tomorrow on the exam. So we have Josh here in 3rd place. We have Zion in 2nd place. And in 1st place this evening, we have Sierra. And we also have Mitch and Aqua. And I know that the others, you all did a very good job. But remember, the points are awarded based on how quick you answer. Okay? How quick you answer and if your answer is correct. If you want the link to this game that we just played this evening, send me a WhatsApp message to our number, the business number. I'm going to put that in the chat again. Okay, the number is 12645819957. I can send you the link to this game. There's no charge for this, so that you can practice. I wish you all the best on your exam tomorrow. Good luck, good luck, good luck, and make sure you read your questions properly. Think on paper, okay? Think on paper and do some practice this evening. Okay, so I will see you all. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel because I will be on again for high school. When you get to high school, I will be here, God's willing, okay? So please subscribe to the channel. And if you know someone who is doing CSEC math, let them know that I'm going to be on in the next 15 minutes again on for CSEC mathematics to play a live game with them. Okay, excellent. If you subscribe to the channel, okay, and share with your friends in grade 6 to let them know about Jumpstart Institute and all that we offer. It was very fun and exciting being with you all this evening. I will see you all and good luck on the exam tomorrow. Bye.